Hey, it's Ellie, welcome back to another Planet Zoo speed build. So, I am having some problems with my Planet Zoo videos, and actually my Planet Coaster videos as well, if I'm being honest. For some reason, when I try to render them, they end up corrupt a lot of the time. And I'm not really sure what's causing it. I have some ideas that I'm going to be playing around with. Maybe I can get some of these videos to render if I really mess around with them. But for now, none of the videos will render. Not none of them, but some of my speed builds, which is really frustrating because those are the videos that I make the most of, and those are usually the videos that kind of go into a series. Like, I'll do a whole zoo speed build, and yeah, it's kind of frustrating when they don't render, but like I said, I'm gonna try to play around with some things and see if I can't figure out what's causing them to get stuck. It's really weird. It's like there's a single point in the video that's corrupt. That's what it seems like to me anyway, because I already started messing around with one of the videos, and before it was freezing at like 49% rendered, and I made it shorter and now it's freezing at 56%. So I feel like that point, right near the halfway point, whatever point in the video that is causing my video to stop rendering, and I'm not really good with this kind of stuff. Things don't work out, I usually just start over, or forget it, delete it, and make a new video, like I'm doing right now. So yeah, this is my sandbox zoo that I am building in, and as you can see, I'm not building a habitat today, I'm building a food area, which I think is one of the first non-habitat builds I've done on my channel. I don't think I've done any speed builds besides my couple habitat videos, actually, now that I think about it. I have a lot to catch up on, but yeah, I'm building this little African eating area, which has like 2 food centers, and the food isn't African themed. I think it's like ice cream, and I honestly don't remember what the other one is, but you can see sort of sometimes when I turn the video around and face the opposite way that I am building this in an underground, or I should say in-ground area with a habitat next to it. The habitat is the pygmy hippo habitat that I was trying to release before I released this one, but as I just explained, I've been having a lot of trouble with my videos, so I can't get that pygmy hippo habitat speed build out right now, but you will see some of it in this video, and I guess I could put some pictures at the end or something for you. Most likely I am going to go through my sandbox zoo at the end and show off all the habitats, so if you're worried just about seeing the habitat, don't, because I will show it to you eventually. Just not right now, not until I can get the video rendered. So yeah, but I really like the way this little in-ground area turned out. The pygmy hippos are awesome for the underwater habitat, and I talked about this in my now useless narration, but when I built the underwater viewing area for the gharials in my zoo, I didn't realize that they don't really go under the water. They kind of just float on the surface. So if you're looking from underwater, you just see their belly, which is cool in itself, but not really the purpose of an underwater viewing area. But the pygmy hippos, they do actually go underwater. They like walk on the ground and just sit underwater because they're hippos. So the viewing area is really nice and it's popular, and I also built an overhead area for the viewing area, which you can maybe sometimes see. I don't know if I ever really turn that way in this video while I'm building, but yeah, you're gonna see me struggle here in a minute or two. I realized that I've built this entire like overhang with the wooden beams. I've built that too low. As you can see, it's going into the buildings here, and I tried to play it off. I was like, whatever, but as I'm building, I realized that there's no way I could work around this. I have to move all of the beams upward, like just a little bit, but I didn't have them on any kind of like building group, so I have to click on them all individually, and the best way to do that and not make myself crazy is to grab all of them at once. Otherwise, chances are they're going to be uneven. Like, it's really hard to, I don't know, it would just take a lot of time. But also grabbing them all at once is very difficult, because if you click on something else, it adds it to the group, and I don't want to move everything. I just want to move the beams. So you're going to see me like try to select all the beams and then like get a rock or a building in there with it, and have to start completely over and select all the beams all over again until I just have the beams in my little group, and I can move them up. It's really a hassle. Those are the little things that are kind of frustrating with this game. Oh, here I go. I'm starting it right now. But yeah, it's kind of frustrating. Some of the objects don't automatically like make a group when you start placing them, so they're either in a group already or just free, and then you run into problems like this where you need to change the entire thing, and it's just way more difficult than it really should be. Also, I build ridiculous things, so a lot of this is my fault, because I don't really plan ahead or anything, and then I go really extreme. Man, I've been having some trouble. I've been building a Zootopia zoo, like Disney's Zootopia, the movie, in Planet Zoo, and that's been a challenge because, you know, it's really detailed. And the monorail station that I just built, which I think I posted on Reddit, so if you're following the Planet Zoo subreddit, you'll have probably seen it recently, but geez, the monorail station is like over 2,000 pieces just in the building, and I know that half of the pieces in the building aren't actually in that building group, so there's like multiple groups. If I selected the whole thing, is probably over like 10,000 building pieces individually, I would guess, if not more, probably more, because I did some weird things. I had some issues with color correction that I had to like use random flat pieces to make a wall color, and it was, it took a lot of time. That build, it looks really good, but oh my god, it took so much time, and I don't know how I'm ever gonna finish Zootopia, the entire city. It's gonna be insane. Anyway, the video is about done. Like I said, pretty standard, just like a food area, so nothing special. You'll see the Pygmy Hippo exhibit in a minute here, because I have to finish up some pieces in it. I think I forgot to put like the food barrel or something. Oh, no, it deleted the water for some reason. That's weird. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my future Planet Zoo videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye!